Good evening, everybody out there in the YouTube world. Thanks for tuning back into the channel today right here with the Rust Belt Mechanic. So today we're going to be talking about our beloved diesel trucks. Lots of you guys have them. Lots of you guys absolutely love and use them on a constant basis. And everybody seems to have been getting these letters in the mail wanting dealerships and independent salespeople to buy your diesel truck from you. I'm here today to go over the top 5 reasons of why you don't want to trade back in or sell your used diesel truck. All right, guys, so I know you really haven't gotten a lot of time recently to be able to get a lot of Duramax or diesel truck content back into the channel here, but we're cracking it back in tonight, talking about the top reasons of why you really don't want to trade in your used diesel truck in this market. Now, just like the housing market right now, the automotive and diesel truck market is absolutely booming in the way for the seller. So it's a great market to be able to sell a truck in, great market to sell a house in right now too, if you guys are in the market to be able to do that one, upgrade houses. But there is a couple of reasons why I want you guys to maybe take a quick second and think you may not want to do that right away. Now, the number one reason that you might be trading in your diesel truck is due to something I guess, catastrophically, or what you would think to be severely damaged or wrong mechanically with your diesel truck. We all know right now diesel trucks are extremely expensive to upkeep, and they only get worse with the newer trucks that you get. So these trucks you're getting have an issue with them, might have a turbo actuator in your Cummins going out, you might have a couple injectors going out in your Duramax, or you might have a high pressure oil pump going out in your 6.4 Ford. All bad news, but I'm here to say that it may not be that bad. Almost not tall enough. So when thinking about trading your truck back in because it is damaged mechanically, you have to look at what kind of a truck that you're going to be getting into after getting rid of your used truck. Some of you really still need a truck, but you know that price tag that the dealership's trying to give you like 20 grand for your LBZ Duramax, seems pretty tempting. But you also have to think about what kind of truck you're going to get into, like I said, because you got to think about what maintenance you're going to get into on that newer truck. Now, if you can't exactly afford a brand new truck, you're just going to kind of a newer-ish truck. Number one, can you find them? Because like I said, it's a seller's market. There's not a whole lot of them out there, and the ones you do find, they're bringing premium prices for. So you got to think what you're going to trade into, of course, first off. Second, when I'm talking about those high-priced repairs that we were talking about earlier, it may be more cost-effective to just repair your truck, even though it seems extra daunting and extra expensive compared to, just trading it in and getting a monthly payment. However, say that same thing goes wrong with your truck that you decide to trade it in on, or you decide to get after the fact, more than likely the newer truck that you get having the newer issues and the more expensive parts coming in along on those, it's going to be more expensive to A, upkeep, and B, repair anything newer than what you're used to already in your used truck. So number one, if you have a damaged truck, it's probably going to be more cost effective to replace the parts, fix the truck, than trade it in. And of course, number 2 was thrown in there. You may not be able to replace the truck as easily as you might think. So that's both number 1 and 2 right there for you. Number 3 on the list that some of you guys might be thinking about trading your truck in because is to take advantage of some of the low interest rates that are going on right now with car loans and car payments. Now, again, that may be all great and all, but something that you want to think about is all the other fees that come along with a lot of those new loans and purchasing a new vehicle. I know people buy a new house, you're like, all right, that's cool, let's put the bid in and this is the amount. Yeah, that's cool and all, but you also have to think about closing costs on a loan, which is a certain percentage, an extra couple grand extra. And in the car market, when buying a new vehicle, it's the same thing. You're going to have doc fees, you're going to have taxation fees, you're going to have license plate renewal fees. Of course, with Uncle Sam, the list goes on, and you're going to have lots more fees. So you have to think about all of the other fees that you're going to kind of roll into getting that new loan on top of that one. So make sure to think about that first before getting into that new loan. And on top of that, can you afford the bigger payment? Most times when guys are trading these in, if you can't afford the bigger payment, yeah, that fancy truck is all nice and shiny and all, but think about the dollars and cents and making your monthly bills before you actually make a commitment. Number 4 on the list of things to think about when you're thinking about trading in your big old, good old diesel is going to be emissions. Now, honestly, this probably should have been a little bit higher on the list. And for the true diesel enthusiasts, this is pretty much what you think about when even choosing which diesel or which brand you want to go with. Because honestly, us diesel enthusiasts, we don't want to mess with emissions. Emissions are a pain in the butt. They dirty up your engine. They soot things over. They make maintenance a pain in the butt. And to be honest, they're in the way of all the horsepowers.
Horsepower! More power, baby. More power, baby. More power, baby.
We don't want that. Not at all. So you got to think about that one. If I'm trading in my good old LLY or LBZ and wanting to trade up to like a newer, 2017, 2018, you got to think about all those new extra little emissions parts that are going to be on your vehicle, i.e. DEF. Now you're going to have to invest in putting DEF fluid into your truck every, 2 or 3 tanks of gas. Not just the cost of what the diesel fuel is, you're going to have that. You're going to have updated costs on any kind of emissions issues that you might have with your exhaust system. Obviously, exhaust systems and lots more parts and things to go wrong. Lots more things that need kept on those newer diesels. I know the newer Cummins, every 67,500 miles, you get a little warning indicator, bing, that comes on that says perform service. That is because you have to do a PCV filter and EGR cleaning service every 67.5. So again, keeping up on the maintenance is going to be one of those things. So number 4, make sure you're mindful of all the emissions things that you're going to be upgrading to in your new vehicle. I just wanted to take a quick second today to thank one of the sponsors of the channel, and that is from Texmar Industries with their new foot-operated soap dispensing unit. Now, this isn't just for soap, but this is for the whole shop kind of keep clean appearance. We've got the foot-operated pedal right here where we're going to be dispensing our hand soap. What's really cool about their products is they like to use the company called Full Bore, which is a really, really good hand cleaning company. I've used a couple of the products that they sent with it, and I absolutely love how it cleans grease and grime and everything off my hands and arms. It does a really great job. But this whole dispensary unit is absolutely great. Here in the side, it's able to put my vinyl gloves. We've got some hand drying towels, some microfiber cloths, as well as a little unit with the ends to be able to put our paper towels in over here. Obviously, they kind of customized this one up for some Rust Belt mechanic swag, and I really like that one. I will leave the description to this one down below if you guys are interested. I definitely enjoy this one. It works really great in the shop atmosphere, especially right here next to the restroom, and gets things cleaner faster. And last but certainly not least, we're going to have to remind you guys for the number 5 thing that you are driving a diesel truck. And these diesel trucks, even the ones that were built back in 2002 through 2010, they're still diesel trucks. These engines last forever, and relatively forever, a long, long time. So it's not like the car market where, yeah, I might want to trade that vehicle in because you're going to start having the engine go out, the trans go out, all these big issues and stuff go out all the time. Drivetrain's going to be done. I'm going to have to totally replace it at like 120,000 miles. No, these diesel trucks, if you're keeping good care of them, and even upwards of 400,000 to 500,000 miles, you're still rocking that original engine on those things. So why do you feel the need to upgrade to these newer trucks that are just going to cost you more money in emissions, more money in maintenance and upkeep, more of a monthly payment if you're looking at a newer truck? All in all, I'm just saying, guys, why not keep your badass old diesel? Now, I know this video wasn't super technical or anything like that, and you guys are just watching me sit here detail the truck, but that's because I got a lot of stuff to do around here in the shop and around on the homestead and stuff. And honestly, I haven't given the attention to this truck that it really needs. One of the other bonus things you might think about in making you want to keep your good old truck is keeping it nice and fresh and clean. A good detailing, maybe spruce it up with some new tires, wheels, rims, stereo system, something that's gonna keep you guys up to date and interested with that old truck might make you just more inclined to keep it a little bit longer and save yourself some money. Hopefully this video helped you guys to make a decision to keep some of your older trucks. I know me personally, I am never gonna get rid of my 2006 LBZ Duramax from here on the channel. It's just one of those things where it does exactly what I need to do. It doesn't cost me anything. It's paid off, and I don't have to worry about a whole lot of emissions things, and I've built this thing to do exactly what I want it to do. Why would I want to start all back over again? I know, new projects and everything like that, but honestly, this is a badass truck and I want to keep it for a long time. So hopefully you guys too. If you guys like this kind of video, make sure you hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on that bell notification so you get notified when we come out with cool, awesome content, just like this one here today. We've got a lot of more cool things coming up on the channel, especially in the way of the Duramax. We've got a couple of really cool things. We've got new bed liner stuff going on with this one. We've got a new fuel tank and fuel tank system going into this here real soon, and maybe even a custom axle build coming here in the next month or two. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that one. Thanks for tuning in today, guys. I appreciate it. And as always, you guys stay awesome. It'll be really funny is if this video gets any amount of views, all it is me sitting on here cleaning and wiping down windows and the engine down the Duramax. Boring! But that's all right. We're gonna be getting into cooler stuff. I promise. My camera's going all crooked too. Technical difficulties. See ya.